Welcome to Blind Bourbon and Whiskey Reviews. I'm your host Lindsay and this is John, risking his liver to discover new bourbons. We base our reviews off of a 25-point scale we developed and then multiply that by 4 to get up to 100. We start with 5 points for smell, then 10 points for taste, then 5 for the finish, and 5 points combined for the look of the bottle and the liquid inside. Now on to the review.
Back in the saddle.
Yeah, we're back camping. We haven't been here very much this past few weeks.
No, we've been busy.
We are doing our segment Not So Blind. It's where we review some whiskeys that maybe single barrels that we rated low, maybe a bad single barrel, or stuff that we rated low that we want to see if it opened up with some air. See, we did this video when?
May 21st.
So we opened this pretty much a day or two before that. It's got some air. It is now October 7th. So it's had a few months, 3 or 4?
Yeah, just about. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I just took a swig of this and sloshed it around a little bit and tasted it, and when we poured it and opened it, my lord, John came up to me and he goes, "Smell this," and I was like, "Whoa, it smells really good." Like,
I don't remember anything I rated on it. I know it was one of the lower ones that we've rated so far, but I didn't mind it. It's an older brand. You still see it around, so I kind of want to do this video. I want to know if I want to buy another bottle, have a backup. The date on it's 5/9/14.
yes.
So I'm pretty sure they only did one batch because I looked at pictures.
Everyone we've seen.
Everyone I've seen. I looked at pictures online. It's all this date. So I think it was a one and done type of whiskey, but they did a lot of it.
Yeah.
So I don't think the small batch thing is really true to the name. It's by the mysterious Franklin Distillers. They sourced it because I'm pretty sure they're out of California. And we were debating the mash bill. I don't know why we were looking online when it says right on the label. We were a little new back then, I guess. You want to read the label real quick?
So the back of the label says, "The first in a series of small batch, limited edition bottlings, Old Beezer Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey is handcrafted to perfection using methods dating back to the origins of bourbon in the late 1700s. Old Beezer celebrates the importance of the master distiller's nose, his Beezer, nose, in selecting the wheat, rye, and corn mash bill to produce the world's finest bourbon whiskey. Bottled at 90 proof after 10 long years to produce a full-bodied nose with notes of vanilla, banana, and almonds. Dried fruit, spice, and toast on the palate lead to a long, sweet finish."
You got the toast right on the palate. Didn't you say rye toast?
I did.
All right, so this is not the blind that we're...
No. We're doing a little bit of different stuff to revisit some of the ones that John wants to revisit.
We did it with McKenna. We got another barrel. It did end up way better. We rated this one a 62. I rated it. I think I might be around there still. I don't think it opened up much.
Your nose is a little higher, your taste is a little lower.
Okay.
You're a little higher on the lip.
You read them off as I finish up the nose, as I finish up the palate. So, the nose, it smells very good. I don't remember it smelling this good whatsoever. Yeah. Almost great. And I get strawberry and banana. It's very fruity, which it does say banana on the back. I didn't know that when I wrote this down, so I'm not cheating.
Dried fruits, banana, almonds.
I don't really get dried fruit. I kind of can see almond. I get apple too. Maybe dried apple. I could see that. I get like a sour candy-esque apple.
Like a Sour Punch Straw or like a Sour Jolly Rancher? What do you...
Slightly sour, not overly sour. Maybe like a Sour Patch Kid or something.
Okay. If they had an apple flavor.
No alcohol at all. No oak, surprising for a 10-year.
Right.
A little butterscotch when you sniff deep down in there. It's hard to pull like a candy sweetness out of there. I get a little bit of a pleasant floral in there. And then I get like a vanilla pudding. I don't know what pudding smells like, but it smells like vanilla pudding.
Vanilla's vanilla, any way you put it.
No. I don't know what pudding smells like. What? I don't know.
You eat enough of it.
I know, but I don't know what it does to the taste or the smell. So I give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
You want to read my notes and my score?
So, don't look. So the first time around, you said that it smelled very different, like ripe bananas, sweet floral, perfume, brown sugar, and bananas Foster. You said that it smelled good, not great, but good, and you gave it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
So you rated it a little lower, didn't get as many notes, but I'm not surprised because this has opened up very nicely. So
Smell has definitely opened up a
a lot.
About 20% better going by the score.
Yeah.
So I got pretty much all the same notes.
Yeah.
But
Few little
a
different
lot
things.
more.
The sour candy, the apple, the butterscotch. I mean, there's a few little things that you've pulled out of it, but that's made it all the better. So
the palate,
it's good.
honestly, I think it's kind of boring. It's okay, not oaky.
Not oaky.
It's got a decent amount of oak. 10 year, you can either get some that are perfectly balanced, like Corner Creek or Eagle Rare. I think this one I'd say is perfectly balanced for oak. But then there's some of them that Henry McKenna, some of them just have way too much oak for a 10 year to me.
Okay.
I'm not a huge oak fan. There are some that I do like it in. But it's got a nice oak in it.
Okay.
It's got an odd perfume floral taste in it. I don't really like the floral in the palate.
Those are our neighborhood Blue Jays. They're sons of guns.
It's not as nearly as sweet as the nose would have suggested.
See, that's what floors me. I think that that's pretty spectacular because to have something that smells so aromatically like sweet and luscious, and then it's just like I just said, it's like I took a swig of it and it tastes like buttered rye bread toast and apples.
I don't really get the
weird.
toast. I do get a little bit of rye in the back. It's not bad. All right, so we had to wait for that Blue Jay. A couple minutes just being annoying as crap.
He's just singing you the song of his people. And the other one a mile away.
Not a Blue Jays fan.
No, we're not.
I'm a White Sox fan. All right, I don't even remember where I was.
Okay, so you were finishing up your palate.
So the rye bite, it's very small in the back. I'm not a huge fan of rye bites, but I don't mind it. I don't love most high ryes. I don't mind some rye whiskeys, but it's not my favorite. I like a lower rye mash bill.
Yeah.
This is the second whiskey that I've heard of that has a wheat rye corn mash bill. Corner Creek does also, and they both do have similar smells. It's kind of weird.
It's fitting.
So I wonder if they source from
The same.
the same.
Maybe.
So I get a little bit of black pepper too on the palate, but it's not complex. It's not something that you want all the time, which is good because it's going to be harder to find. I don't know how easy it is to find around, but we know at least, actually Joe's Party Store sold their last one, so
Oh.
I know at least 2, maybe 3 places that have it. One of our secret liquor store has like 3 bottles. That's kind of wondering if I should buy one, but it's a tough one.
It's hard because
You're never gonna see it again.
you're
once
never
it
going to see it
disappears.
again, but
I'll
dropping
don't know.
$50 on it's kind of tough too.
It's not that
So,
bad, but for a 10 year,
yeah.
but it's kind of boring on the palate.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
I wrote 5.5, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6. It's okay.
So your first go around, you said that it's not sweet. It's very savory. Tastes kind of cheap. Decent quality-ish. A little bit of a rye bite, peppery, cinnamon, maybe a high rye, not sure, okay-ish. Probably be better in a cocktail, Manhattan, whiskey sour, something along that line. You said if it was a little sweeter, you would probably rate it a little higher, and you gave it a 6 out of 10.
That odd floral perfumey taste takes away from it. And I get most of the same notes.
Yeah, a lot of
Same
it.
score. It hasn't opened up any on the palate. It's a 90 proofer. I don't love a lot of 90 proofers. That might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
It's okay. So the finish, I got thin mouthfeel. Short finish, black pepper spice. The rye does stick around and fades for a little bit. A little oak and char, not much char, but it's there. Oak, you can get that aftertaste of it. Slight bitterness comes through. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5, and I'll stick with that. I think, yeah, 2.5.
Okay, so first time around, you said it has a little hug.
Maybe
Maybe
a little
around 100 proof. I don't know what that says.
You can't even read your own writing?
You said that it numbs your whole mouth.
It does have a slight numb tonguing feel. Not as much as I remember. I do remember that was very unique to that.
And you said that it was odd, just an odd finish.
Mm-hmm.
10-year small batch, not made anymore, $50. But you said that it was just an odd. You kept saying that it was odd, and you gave it a 2 out of 5.
Okay, so it's a little bit better on the finish. I was debating on a 3, but it's thin, it's short. I don't like thin and short. I like it to stick around. You have to keep sipping it to really keep the taste in there. Yeah. And I'm starting to get tipsy, so you don't want to sip it and get tipsy in a half hour. But it's middle of the road now.
Okay. So on to the look.
The look, it's got a nice golden hue in the glass, but it looks darker and reddish tinted in the bottle. And I actually really like the color in the bottle. The legs, it looks thick, and it has many legs.
So all you said was, now mind you guys, be nice, because this was at the beginning of our career.
Oh, I didn't get my number. 2.25 out of 2.5.
Okay. So at the beginning of our career, in your unsophisticated eye, you did say that it was a dark cherry walnut-esque looking.
I was thinking of cherry wood, but I couldn't.
And you thought that it was very pretty, and you gave it full points.
Oh, okay.
So you did downgrade it a little bit.
I'm very close. 2.25, so I'm staying pretty consistent. Now the bottle, I like it. It's short, it's stout. That's usually my favorite bottles.
I think this is the coolest part of it.
It's got that a nonagon.
Nonagon on the
I've
bottom.
never seen that any shape on the bottom like that.
I think this would be a cool decanter when it's done. But sorry.
It does have floaties in it. I was looking, and there is some cork floaties. I wonder if that's contributing to the odd aftertaste.
Yeah, I see them. I see them floating around.
And I was looking at the cork, and there was some deterioration.
Yeah, you can see it a lot on the bottom. Okay.
So I gave the bottle 2 out of 2.5. I like it. It's a nice bottle.
You said that it was a very unique bottle, and you really liked the way that it was presented. So not spectacular, but you gave it a 2 out of 2.5.
Very consistent.
So
it's a unique bottle. Once I see it, I know what it is. Yep. It's a unique name.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, like, now that we know what it is and we own one, we do see it from time to time at different places that we go to, and we always look at each other and we're like, we never noticed that. But kind of like,
pretty sure they only did the one batch, so I am going to pick one up. And I'd say if you see it,
grab it.
This is $50 around here. I might try to get the price a little bit lower, because it's not even in our price books anymore.
Yeah.
If you see it, pick one up. If you see it for like 30, under 40, I'd say it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I've seen online there was someone, Liquorama or someone, had it on special for 25. So I know they're still floating around out there.
They're there. It's just finding them.
It's not popular. Not many people know about it.
I mean, it's not, like you said,
The
it's
nose
not,
is really good.
the nose is great, and it's not anything to write home about as far as taste goes, but it does have a decent palate on it. It's just...
All right, so my final score after, what, 4 months?
4 months. 9.5, 10,
June,
12,
July,
14,
August.
16.25.
4 months. Hold on.
So
Is it?
66. Looks like you went up a little bit. Gotta test my mathing.
Yep. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wow. So, 65.
Oh,
Couldn't times it.
I can't tell.
So, what did I give it? 62? Opened
3 points
up
higher.
a little bit on the nose, and that was the difference. Pretty much, yeah.
Everything else. Oh,
What?
but you gave this a 6.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So it would
I
be
wrote down.
66. No, 60.
I don't know. I'm getting
67.
tipsy.
Stop doing 5.5. You did it again.
No, I didn't.
You did too.
Oh, I forgot.
You
to
literally
change it.
just did.
I got memory issues. They say
6.
whiskey has this acid in it that helps your memory, but it's not
It
working.
ain't helping. I'm telling you. 6.
4 plus 6
6.
plus
2.5.
2.5
2.25.
plus 2.25
Plus
plus
2.
2
Times 4.
times 4, 67.
67.
So I'll open up 5 points higher in that range where you don't, it's not really worth a $50 bottle, but it's not
No.
being made anymore.
And
It's
that's
kind of cool looking.
John and I are suckers for that stuff.
I like Dusty's. And
I like Dusty's.
we found a store that has so many
Yeah, our
things
little
from
honey
like
hole.
2012, 2010, 2014, all just sitting there right now.
Yeah.
We just keep buying stuff. I want to start a new series on stuff you can't drink anymore
probably
or
will.
find anymore.
We've picked up quite a few. We just bought another one for our anniversary today. We've been married for 3 years.
Old
so
Pogue.
We bought Old Pogue today and tried it, and both of us are pretty... We're going to be sipping on that later tonight while we're playing cards. But
And I tasted it. It tastes pretty good.
it is. It smells amazing.
Kind of remind me
and
of
it tastes
Angel's
great.
Envy, but not
Yeah.
as sweet.
Not
for
as
some
sweet.
reason.
But yeah, so lots of different series and stuff that we're coming up with, guys. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to keep picking up some Dusties. We're going to keep picking up some different bottles that we have. Let us know what you guys find. If you guys find stuff, send us pictures. Let us see what you guys are finding. Some of your Dusties that you've got laying around that you won't
Try
open.
to stump us. If you find a bottle that we've never heard of, I want to see it and I want to
Yeah.
try to find it. And
We'll try and find it too. We've got quite a few places around here. And we're going to be heading down to Kentucky in February on our way to Florida. So we're pretty excited about that.
all
So,
right.
There you
It went
have
up
it.
a little
Recap.
bit, but about the same.
So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.